All right, I'll get started in about 6 minutes. I'm going to connect this. Tressel, can you tell if this is coming from my AirPods or not? Does it sound crispier? We are doing green tonight. Good. Glad it sounds great. We are doing green tonight because we are going to get some money from these cards. Good. I don't want background sound. The 3D printer was too loud last time, I think. At least on the recording. Today I made Robert a one of those spinning things too. He really enjoyed it. Well, for those who are backtracking on the watch, today we are going to do 4 hours of studying Seminary, so I'll probably be reading 2 of those hours and typing the other 2 hours. And we'll do 2 sessions per hour, so 30 minutes on, maybe 5 minutes off. So it'll be a little bit more than 4 hours, probably 4 hours and 40 minutes. In the breaks, we'll be opening assorted packs, such as, can't really see it, Journey Together, new Pokemon set. We got Surging Sparks booster box as well. Welcome back. I am back. We had to fix a little bit of reconnection issues. So like I said today, we are going to do 4 hours, a little bit more than 4 hours. We'll do 2 sessions per hour, Pomodoro style, which means a large section of time studying and then a little bit of time off to keep that brain blood flowing. So we're going to do 4 sessions, which is actually 8 sessions. So we'll do 30 minutes on, maybe 5 to 10 minutes off, depending on what needs to be done in the breaks. So 8 sessions total, but 4.5 hours total. So we'll go straight into the AMs. So like I said, this is the Last Resort Network. Subscribe to the Movie Vault on all podcasts or anything like that where you find podcasts, and subscribe to the Last Resort Network on YouTube. We have some great stuff coming up and possibly a video tomorrow. So today we are going to start our stream by opening up a Journey Together booster box, just 1 or 2 packs. So we'll probably start with 2 packs. And then after that, in each session, we'll work our way through a Surging Sparks booster box bundle, and then make our way up to the most coveted Pokemon cards that they still sell, which is Prismatic Evolutions. Very extremely hard to get, and thank you for your support, little bro. Let's see. Let's start with opening up the Journey Together. So I'm going to kind of open it, and then I'm going to have to flip it around because I don't have a top camera yet. I'm going to get one here soon once I have enough money. So let's see. I'm opening up the Journey Together booster box. Hopefully the sound isn't too dampening. I'm also building some things on the 3D printer right behind me as well. Let's see. So I got it opened. Got to slide this out. So as you can see, there's N and a Zorak. And you got to open this up. You got 6 booster packs in here. Okay. Very coveted, very long for. So we'll start with these two on the bottom because the bottoms always win. That sounds weird, but what I mean is bottoms always win. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. We're going to start with this one. All right. So maybe what I'll do is I'll show it from here, and my reaction will be from the camera's angle. So let's get a good light going. Okay, let's take out this, and I'm going to put this in the forward. Just we already know what this is, but 1, 2. All right, I'm feeling good about this one. This is literally just gambling for children. All right, couple more, 4 more. Okay, and the last one, Mimikyu EX. It's okay, but it is my 4th one. Probably worth about $1.25, so not terrible. Let's do another one. I'm gonna start with this. Okay, I got 1. Whole box. I can't do the whole box. I might do 1 more. This is the worst one you can get. The hollow butterfree. Go until full art. I don't know if I can do that. Let's do 1 more journey together, and then we can get started on setting. Got to start off with a shebang. We got this energy, of course. We'll see. Okay. Not doing so. Oh, okay. Full art Furret. Okay. That's not bad. Then we got a Lily's Romby on the bottom. Okay. That's a hit. That's a hit. Let me go get a sleeve for that. That's cute. It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one at all. How much is that one? You're lying. I don't think it's 110, is it? I thought last time we checked it was like 30. I could be wrong. Wait, no way. 110 raw? Spacing's not bad. This might be a 10. There's no way that's 110 raw. For it. So this is the card. Let's see. Let's go on eBay and see. Bear with me for a second. So it's 168/159. Yeah, I mean a PSA 10 is worth $125. Let's see what the last one sold is. Oh, he just sent. Let's see. Trestle just sent me price for this. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Raw is 110. Okay. Very good card, guys. Very good card. Well, we're off to a great start, aren't we? We're off to a pretty good start. At least PSA 10 is worth over 100. And this is pretty good. You can tell the spacing is pretty good. I looked at the back too. It's not bad. Okay, well, we got at least one good hit. This Furret full art. It's just an illustration rare. It's just an IR, but it's still worth a lot. It's cute. A lot of these cards are worth a lot when they're cute, which kind of sucks because Lily's Clefairy is the number one card in this. It's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. PSA 10 could be like 300 or 400, but um, it's really not my favorite card in the set, but it's the most valuable card in the set. Like this is cute, but it's not the best card in the set. I would say I really like my Whale Lord, and I'll show off my Whale Lord one more time. I showed it off 2 nights ago. Let me show you. And for those of you just joining, we're just opening up a couple packs. We got a good hit for it, hopefully worth $100. We only opened up 3 packs of Journey Together. One more pack. Do I test the luck? Do I test the luck? What do you guys? What does chat say? While I get Whale Lord. What does it say while I get Whale Lord? Let's see. Okay, almost got it. So this Whale Lord, I have these 2 Whale Lords right here. Those are the full arts. I think they're just illustration rares. Yep, just illustration rares. But those look way better than this other card. And I guess this other card is worth a lot more. It's for it. So, okay, we'll do one more. You guys are going to end on a bad note because we can't really beat that right now unless we get Lily's Clefairy. And if we get Lily's Clefairy, I'm not studying tonight. I'm going to do some research after that. So maybe this ends the stream. We'll see. 4th one. This is what gambling does, you know? I'm easily convinced that I can do the next one. This is gambling for children. Gambling for children. And to think, we got Prismatics coming up. If we could get, you know, the Sunbreon or something going on, we might buy a Movie Vault Studio. You will see. All right. I know I'm 23 tokes. All right. So we got this. All right, everybody. Give the drum roll. Give the drum roll. Oh, wait. How did that happen? Hold up. That's weird. I did not open that, I swear. It's just a Reggie Ice. But that's weird. I've never seen that. It was literally in here like this. No, not an error card. Just some idiot put it in backwards. Some stupid machine. 2 cards left. And what is the dud going to be? Okay. 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 Well, I didn't get the best card, but I got one of the best cards. This is Lily's Clefairy Full Art SIR. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay. Look it up, Tobes, or look it up, Tress, if you can. Oh my gosh. What is going on right now? Okay. I'm glad I opened these up because I've already very much I've surpassed the worth of the box that I bought by like 5 times already. No, by 3 times already. This could make it much more. 20 to 50? Okay. I was a little freaked out that this was Lily's Clefairy. Finish the box. Okay, I might as well at this point. So we have 2 very good hits. Wow. So Tress, is the Furret much more expensive than Lily's Clefairy? The SIR. This is the SIR right here. We will see. I need better lighting, guys. I'm working on this. We will see. Wow. I have proof for Chris that I pull good. All right. I'm gonna finish it out. Just might as well. We got a lot of packs to go tonight. But for those of you that have to go to bed soon, you might as well give a good show. Because I know some people are here for the packs rather than the studying, which is fair. All right, let's see. That one was a weird one because one of the cards was in backwards too. All right. Should I be one of those YouTubers that puts these up? Sunbreon. No, Sunbreon's in the Prismatics. We will see. All right, got this. This. Guys, will we get a 3rd hit in this deck? In this Journey Together booster box? Will we get a 3rd hit? Okay, one more. No, Kilowatt. Not very good. Not very good. Now it would be rigged if there were only. It would be kind of rigged if there were only good cards in this. So there's always a bright side. That's what I've learned. Even when you lose everything, there's always a bright side because you can just rearrange logic to your advantage. $1 billion. All right, last deck or pack. Then I'm gonna start studying. All right, guys. Everybody, give a drum roll for this one. It's not going to be good. We got two really good cards from this, which already paid for it. It's not going to be good. And yeah, ends restroom. Not great. Hey, listen, this is very much a win from this booster box. I may research these things real quick before I start studying just to see how much money I made. So thank you guys for whoever's tuning in for this. This has been a good opening right now. 2 hits, and if you count this Mimikyu EX, that's 3 hits. I won't count it. That's like my 5th one of that. But that's the Journey Together booster box. Obviously, still brand spanking new as a set. Pulls had two good pulls. The rest, could do better. For those of you who just came in, we just opened up some Pokemon cards. We got Clefairy X and Furret, not the Lily's Clefairy that is coveted so much, but a close second. So tonight I'm drinking this Celsius. It is one of my favorites, Cherry Lime. They only sell it in the Celsius Live form, so it's only in the 300 milligrams of caffeine form. That was not the last pack of the night, Toby. That was the last pack I'm going to open before my first 30-minute study session. Then after my first 30-minute study session, I will open one of these, which is Surging Sparks. I waited in line today at a Target with Trestle. We got this, Surging Sparks, and Prismatics. So very good find. Today has been a good day for that kind of thing. Fur is more like 50-ish raw. Lily's is 25, 30. Still a profit. Got that pack, got this booster bundle for, I believe, 30 something, maybe $35. Still much of a profit, yes. I do think, Tress, if you could look up real quick, the Furret, if it's a 10, and then the Lily if it's a 10. They both looked really, really good. Oh, so this box was only $27.99. Okay, so I definitely made a profit, even with just one card. Yeah, I think the Lily's Clefairy, the spacing is really good on both of them. For those of you who don't know what that means, sometimes cards can be off spaced where the silver frame on the outside is not completely centered with the image. And that can cause it to go down in grade, even if it's manufactured that way. So it's a little bit of a use of the manufacturer's error. That's what it is. So my cat got neutered today, and right behind us is the cat in the cage. So if there's any meows or anything, that's my cat. I'm not holding any furries hostage. I am just trying to. So Furret, no USA graded, but Japan is 125. Now, unfortunately, the Japanese versions of this set are worth much more than the American versions because the Japanese care about trainers much more than the Americans. They're used to anime. We are not. We are not there yet. Okay, Toby will be back in 30 minutes. He just wants to watch the packs. That's fair. But I am going to get started with studying. 2 great hits. Very good. I'm going to put these in here. Then I'm going to start the day off with a little bit of typing. I have a paper to write tonight, and then I also have some reading to do tonight. So I'm going to read the next chapter of Eusebius, which I read the third chapter of Eusebius, and now I'm going to read the sixth chapter, which is titled, let's see, it is titled, if I can get it open, Book 6, Origin and Atrocities at Alexandria. So this has to do with the third century and the fourth century of the early church. So that's kind of the state that I'm in my studies, is the third and fourth centuries. So you got, major players going on. So Lily is just about $100 Japan. Fur will be more in USA because it is not a trainer, but Lily's will probably be like $80 or less. So you're saying once the grades start coming back, that these things, the prices will be solidified. So we will see about these. I'm guessing the prices will go up because what often happens is the sets that are not as popular become popular at a later time. So I'm actually going to save these and see what the value will be later on. But hey, listen, we have gained money today. That is great. Overall, in my whole experience in collecting, I've only gained money. I'm at a net profit by about a couple hundred without selling. I haven't sold much yet. I'm just talking about with stock. And I'm hoping that profit gap gets larger once time makes these cards a little bit more valuable. So we will see how that goes. Let me put this Mimikyu away and the Furret and the Clefairy EX. I'll show you guys one more time before I put them away. So this is actually only my second Mimikyu. I thought I had 3 or 4. That's a different card I was thinking about. So I'm putting the Mimikyu in. Then we got the Furret English and Lily's Clefairy SIR. Oh, I gave you one of the Mimikyus. That makes sense. Well, not worth much. So no, the tariffs are not affecting Pokemon cards yet. So I read on Reddit that just relationships with China and Japan in general. So these are Japanese cards, obviously. But when things go against China, they also go against Japan. We will see tomorrow. I think tomorrow the tariffs go up 108% of what they already are in China. So I think we will see if that changes anything with Japan as well. My guess is that it doesn't really matter because Pokemon cards are going to be hard to scalp anyways. So with an oversaturated market, and even with fulfilling a higher demand by printing more cards, the demand is still high. Um, it's going to be expensive no matter what. The only way that you can kind of make a profit in this business is being kind of a scammer, being kind of a guy who is a little bit loose on morals and cutting corners and stealing. So it's a cutthroat business right now. Who knew that a little cuddly little Pikachu would cause so much commotion in the world? But that's where we're at in this world, That's just where we're at. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll continue doing these. I won't try to buy, every week or anything, but when I see a line forming at Target and I see it's near the Pokemon section, I know something of value is there. So very much took advantage of that today. Obviously, just made a profit. So there are light at the shining end. There is shining light at the end of the tunnel for you Pokemoners who only get duds in all of your packs. So am I promoting child gambling? No, I am not. I am not that person. But I am saying this is the truth that there are good cards out there. You're not always going to find duds. Um, so I don't know what I'm promoting right now, to be honest. So don't go gamble. Don't get into Pokemon if you're not into it yet. But if you're already into it, opportunity costs because you have a lot of sunken costs in there. So yeah, every gambler stops before their biggest win. I think there is some truth to that. There is some truth to that. Doesn't mean you should do it because it might, even a big win can give the gambler the pride that he needs to gamble for the rest of his life. And that could be destructive. So even if, yes, the sunken cost fallacy, and I used it as a pro. I didn't say it as a fallacy. So that shows like I'm already a little bit um, disillusioned, or maybe I'm a little bit, I'm a sucker. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm a sucker for this. So, especially when I make money on it. So I might just be one of the lucky ones. I'm going to start off with some typing. We'll get started in about 2 minutes. I'm going to put this away. Again, thank you to all who are tuning in. We are opening Pokemon cards to start off the stream. We're also 3D printing back here a kind of a fidget toy, one that I've really enjoyed over the last couple months that I've had this. I gave out 2 of them today to supporters of the show. If you're interested, let me know. This 3D printer does not belong to me, but the filament does. So I am not stealing of any kind. I am being truthfully honest. A redundant term, but still. So, wow. I feel amped up after this big win, this Pokemon win. I'm about to also frame this bulletin of one of the kids from my church who made this. It's got a lot of great truth on it. I'm just going to frame it real quick. And then we will get started in about 1 minute once I put this in. Let's display this here. Con artists. I'm excited for this. I don't even know what the next random movie review is, Ben. For those of you who don't know, Ben Stanhope is the co-owner of co-founder of the Last Resort Network and our daughter podcast, The Movie Vault, of which a new episode came out today on June 1984, featuring an optometrist named Dr. Keener. We talk about David Lynch. We're in an arc about David Lynch right now. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. David Lynch might be my favorite director. I'm still deciding. I think I still have to give it a couple years before I solidify my favorite director. But right now, he is. You have your Scorsese's, you have your whatever big movie directors, your Fellini, your whatever, and but I haven't seen all Scorsese stuff, and I'm kind of biased to not pick him because everybody picks him. Everybody picks him. For those of you just getting on, I am just framing something real quick, and I'm about to start my first 30-minute stream before I get a Surging Sparks pack opening done. All right, it is about framed. Another good film, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, one of the groundbreaking films between animation and live action movie types. And yeah, highly recommend. It's a pretty fun film. Come on, Zach, let's get this in here. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. It'll go right under my to-do list board. Okay, and with that, we are going to get started officially. I've been foreshadowing it a while, but we're going to do our first 30 minutes of typing. So we have about an hour and 5 minutes left on this print. So we'll start with typing. We'll probably finish this last 2 hours to the CBS chapter 6. It'll be very interesting. I know most people won't tune in, but it'll be recorded if you're interested in learning about, the 3rd and 4th centuries of the church. One of the most boring things to learn about in not medical studies, in biblical studies, but it has utmost great importance in because theology isn't just this sounds like a bad thing to say, but it's not. But theology is not just biblical. Theology oftentimes is reactionary to heresies of the time. And many of the great theologies that we know today, like the Trinity even, are on the backs of these people who developed these theologies from the Bible. So they're not unbiblical, and they are true because they're from the Bible. But these theologies were reactions against people saying like, oh, Jesus isn't really God, or stuff like that. They're all reactionary. Many times are. And it's important to know church history to know the context of why these theologies came about, why the church has changed and split, and why are there so many denominations. These are just a few of the big questions that are answered in these studies. So I recommend Seminary to those who want to go into the ministry, obviously. But if you're also just rich and bored and a Christian, I recommend it as well. Very edifying to the faith, even though it might seem like a bunch of dates and long, boring names. It's very edifying to the faith if you start to extract the meaning from it. So I got my Vaseline AirPods in right now from one of my disciples, and I'm about ready to begin this 30-minute study stream. So I'm going to turn down this light just a little bit since I don't need it at the moment. And I'm going to set a timer on my iPad, actually on my phone. And I am ready. So here we go. 30 minutes starting now. We'll play a little bit of piano. What part am I doing now? I am doing a right now. I'm kind of just looking through the directions for an essay that I'm about to write. It should only take about an hour to write this essay. It's kind of like a shorter essay, just 2 or 3 pages. I usually use the robot to help me format, but I'm always very nervous that they can detect robots. No, I haven't watched the Neuralink video yet. I forgot, to be honest, after last night or 2 nights ago. I'll type it out to remember it. I will open in about 15 minutes, Toby. 1 or 2 packs of Surging Sparks. Gotta work though. Not all life is just play. $11.57, Toby. We had community group tonight. He's also about to get his temps, so we did some driving lessons. Sweet, Trust. Don't feel obligated to stay up. I know it's getting late. I see it. Thank you, Tress. I'm not really a Surgeon Sparks expert by any way or form. Sweet trust. That sounds cool. Mm. I know. I need to figure out how to do screen overlays because I can put timers on there. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I probably have to buy like some kind of system or something. I didn't know you use OnePress. Oh my, wait a minute. It's better. Hmm. Makes sense. Look at that in a minute. Got about a minute left. I got 30 seconds. I'm typing this last period, the correct sentence with the period. All right. Now we will do an 8-minute break. Pause the music. You can hear the cat in the background a little bit. I got about 2 paragraphs done, which is good because I also researched how I'm going to write this paper. I should be able to get it done in hopefully 3 sessions. So hopefully 2 more after this. So we have our surging sparks that we are going to try and open. We will do 3. Let's just do 3. I got to save some for later just to keep me awake. All right. So this one looks a little bit different than the other ones. It's more vertical and flat, as you can see. Get this full screen. Wow, they all just fell out on me. Okay, so here they are. Beautiful gold, gold. This is what it looks like. So we will open up our first one. Going for gold here. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones, Mesprit. I actually have a graded Mesprit right here. It's very different, as you can see. I wish I had better lighting. Okay. All right. Basketball. All right. 2 more. Okay. I mean, that's a 4. It's a hit. La Vesta. I doubt he's very popular. Let's see. Okay. First one hitting a 4. That's pretty good. I don't know how that stacks up on here. Yeah. We'll take a look at that one in a minute. Move on to the next one. The cat is in the background. 196 over 191. All right, we are number 2. $4 raw. Not bad, not bad. Let's do best ball. Dead. Tien Pao. I don't even know this one. That one was definitely a dead. Definitely a dead. Got 1 hit so far. We will keep going. We will keep going. Maybe I'll do tomorrow. So. Got this one going on. Okay, give me a couple minutes. My wife needs to take care of the cat. Just give me a couple minutes. Can you hear me now? How about now? Great. I just had to reconnect the whole thing. So that last one wasn't real. Those were the cards I already pulled. Iron Crown, not that great. Not that great. They replied to our chat. I was saying that it would be crazy if this Larvesta was actually 100. I looked it up and it is, so it is crazy. That's crazy. I got to put it in the thing. All right, I'll do all three. Thank you for your patience. I'll do these three. All right. We got one hit so far. All right. Interesting. Okay. All right. All right. Ready to steal? Okay. 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 I mean, this one's all right. Palo Sandy X. That's pretty good, isn't it? It's a full art. I feel like I'm getting a lot of hits tonight. I might go Prismatics too. We'll see. 15 raw. Wow. Well, let me know on this one. I'll do the last two. This is it. It's a better. Number is 221 out of 191. It's not a very popular Pokemon, so I doubt it. Yeah, this one obviously. 115 for 10. Like sold or on market? Hmm. Aloe Sand. 221. It looks like a 10. Spacing's great. Wah, wah, wah. Dialga. One more in the Surging Sparks. Okay, yeah, I'll look up all these others. I'll actually put them in a separate pile just in case. All right, will we get a big hit on this one? We already have one that could be a 10, which could be $100. Okay. Yes, I'll do Prismatics. Got this. Okay, a couple more. Wah, wah, wah. EX Flamingo. It's Flamigo. They lost creativity with this. Okay, so, you know, I'll show you the three that I got while I get the Prismatics ready. So this is the Sparks. 51 cents. All right. Well, I will go ahead and put these in sleeves in a second. For now, the Palisand. Why? What's Palisand worth? What's that worth, Toby? Okay. So I just opened this up. We obviously got our Leafy on here. This is my third time opening Prismatics. I haven't really gotten anything amazing. So maybe this is the time. Got a sticker pack and 3 booster packs. All right, let's see. No way, it's 95, Toby. Palisand? Sold or on market? All right, here we go. Okay, that's a hit. That's a hit. Ortega. Well, what? Okay. 141. It's an SIR. Okay, that's an SIR. 141 out of 131. Okay. All right. That's a hit. That's a hit. Let's see if it pays for it. I feel like I'm getting a lot of hits tonight. Second one. Not even a dollar. It's an SIR. Man. Espeon EX. Check that one out. Let's see. That's an SIR. Okay. 2 stars. 34. Oh, yeah, that was a Pokeball Holo. I didn't even see that. EV Pokeball Holo. And Espeon EX. Let's see what that's. It's a reverse holo. I guess it's a holo too. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Both of them are $5. The EV is 74 out of 131. $74. Prismatics. Last one, boys. $80 for a 9 for this EV. Okay. This one will probably. It looks really good. Spacing is great. I've had a lot of great spacing tonight. Yeah, that one's probably a good card. So if it's the only 10 on, that's pretty good. I could charge whatever I want. All right, last one, boys. Last card. Wah, wah, wah. Monkey Dory. Not the Monkey Dory that you want. Well, let me show you the loot from today from these packs. So you said this one was worth not much. This one about 5. This one hopefully 80 bucks. Let me see. Let me do my own research for a second. Hmm. Yeah, they have a couple tens of these Pokeball Hollows for EV. Looks like they range in the $50 to $70 range. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. They're not bad at all. Mine is Pokeball, not Master Ball. Don't know which one is worth more. All I see is the Pokeball pattern is about $50 to $70 on for a 10 on eBay. Sold. Okay. You know, you win some, you lose some. I will say overall net tonight I have made a lot between all of these. So I will show all of the winnings before I start the second study session. Squirrel one? Which one's the squirrel one? I have all these down here. Are you talking about the Ortega, the flamingo? Oh, the ferret. Let me get the ferret out. I put it in here. Here is the ferret. And here's Lily's Clefairy. So these are tonight's winnings. Not bad. I think total for all these packs was about 79 or 80. And definitely made more than that just with these cards on the table here. So not bad. I'm going to get the sleeves out. I'm going to get these sleeves out to put some of these in there. Looks like the 3D printer has also just finished. Let me check on what Trestle sent. Okay, so a 10 for Ortega. That's for about 30 bucks. Not bad. Not bad. It is an SIR. I'd be surprised if it went for less than that. Now it's also the English version, so it's going to be a little bit less than the Japanese version because it's also a trainer. Zero sold PSA. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'll like get all these in there. Yeah, it was pretty exciting. I think I got some good hits. I'll have to look into all of these a little bit more later. Obviously, we're just doing quick research. Got to look between TCG app and eBay and just what people are saying. Combined of all that, I can probably sell through my buddy and see what we can get. But yeah, I thank you for noticing this Pokeball hollow of Eevee Trestle. I missed that. Yes, I will let you know, Trestle. Let me see if there is a big profit from these here tonight, and maybe I will double down with that profit I made and get those sparks from you. All right, good night, Toes. Prismatics. I'm just putting them in the thing. And we got this one. All right, good night, Trestle. Yes, lots of great hits. Lots of great hits. All right, the 3D printer is done. All right, I'm going to go to the restroom and I'll be right back. I might print one more thing with this exact thing. All right, another 30-minute sesh starting now.